Hey everyone, this is Nona from The Aligned Lover. I have another mannerism video for you today. I'm so glad you all saw some sort of pattern in my previous one about theatrical romantics. So let's do the whole series. Today we have romantics. Before I get into that, I just want to say that I approach this through a very feeling-centered kind of way. I like to fire off my mirror neurons, watch them, see how my body kind of tries to mirror the origins of their movements, of their expression. And I like to take it from there because the Kibbe system is a very feeling-centered system. If you ever read what David Kibbe has to say, he really, really stresses feeling. So let's approach it with feeling. Romantics, delicate, round, soft. I'm gonna play 2 clips and then we'll go back, play them again after I tell you what I observed. So let's start off with Beyonce. Awesome. And we will go to Christina Ricci. Great. So what I notice is that even when they're saying something very lively, they're very flowy, they're very fluid, they undulate, and they're very delicate and smooth with all of their movements. There's no harsh, aggressive expression through their body. There's not a lot of tension in their face or in their body when they talk, and when they go inside of themselves kind of to think of what to say, you can see them experiencing whatever they're thinking or feeling right there. There's no on and off like with a theatrical romantic. It's very open. It's more vulnerable, and I think there's a certain kind of sweetness to the way they speak. So let's go back and watch Beyonce talk again, and maybe you'll see how delicate she is and how continuous and fluid her movements are. Even when she's pointing her hand, she's not going like this. She's like, it's delicate. And even when Christina Ricci is, disagreeing or shaking her head or saying something a bit more enthusiastically, she's still quite delicate. So let's just watch these 2 ladies one more time. See that very continuous head nod, the very delicate finger point. There's no tension, no forcefulness. It's very round. And we'll go back to Christina Ricci briefly. Even with their various hand gestures, it's very continuous, it's very flowy, it's not jagged at all. So let's go ahead and look at some new examples. I'll play a little bit of Helena Bonham Carter, who still has this delicacy, and she's a bit more introverted. She goes a little more inside of herself, but it's still quite open. It's never really on and off. You really feel that she's experiencing whatever she's expressing in the moment with you. And it's that very yin magnetic kind of quality that really pulls you in, and you just kind of, you know, come closer and you try to experience whatever it is they're trying to express. They They draw you in more. It's less of a, here, look what I'm expressing. It's more like a, come closer. I'm so deep in my expression that it causes you to come closer. Very circular. Even when she does this, it's never like, it's more like, they're very soft arcs to the way they speak. Now let's look at someone who's super lively, Amelia Clark. And even though she's very lively, it's still very smooth. Even when she points her finger, it's not aggressive. It's very, very delicate. Even when she nods her head enthusiastically, it's never like, it's more, it's very, very small ranges of movement, and it's still very fluid. So last one, Drew Barrymore, because I want to throw some 90s interviews in there. She's very lively and she moves a lot, but still it's very, very smooth. You can almost trace out her movements, and they'd all be smooth squiggles, very curvaceous, very, very round. They have round exclamation points instead of sharp, stark, solid exclamation points. Now, just to give you a little contrast, a little bit of calibration, let's look at two naturals speaking. They have a little bit more yang to them, so they're a little bit more forceful. They have a little bit more tension in their bodies. You feel their movements and their expressions a little bit more in your body, and you don't forget yourself as much. They're captivating in a very different way than romantics, who are very, very yin. Romantics just softly draw you in, and I think naturals are a little bit more dynamic. They're more of an active kind of captivator. So let's watch Jennifer Lopez, who is a soft natural, I believe. Her hand movements are just a little more forceful. She's grabbing onto something. She's more tactile. Her expressions are a little bit more tense, and then they release. You know, you feel more of that tension and the release, the buildup and then the release. And can look at Cameron Diaz, who is a flamboyant natural. And she does more of these jagged, forceful kind of movements. She's more loose, and she's a little bit more less defined in her movements, and probably pure dramatic, but she still has that, you know, jaggedness, that strength, that force behind the way she speaks. It's not like soft and delicate and dreamy like a romantic. So that's what I observed, and that's what I felt watching these different women. Please let me know what you think and what you observe. I know this isn't, you know, something that I want to make generalizations or rules about or be super strict about. You know, it's just for fun, and this is just what I noticed. But, you know, it's fun to kind of explore these different questions. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.